What are some tips for new adults moving into an apartment alone for the first time? Make sure to get stuff in writing and take pics of how your apartment looks right now, because your landlord might try to screw you out of your deposit. Make sure you've got a set of basic tools for anything that you want the tools for before you have a problem: hammer, screwdriver, wrench, plunger, first aid kit, etc. Lock your doors. Engage in the bare minimum of social interaction with your neighbors. Good morning and good night are enough. Ideally, don't learn any of their names. There will be a couple of aggressively friendly neighbors in your building. They're trouble. Avoid them. They want something from you and they can smell your naivete. Remember to check your mailbox. Dishes will be the bane of your existence. If you're good at keeping up on them, you'll hate other people that don't. If you're not good at it, you're gonna have piles of dishes that seem insurmountable. Clean your dishes right away. Always. Go out. Don't constantly stay inside. Never be home over weekends. Even if you just go walk in a mall. For the first few months, just go out. Maybe meet people or friends. Or it might drive you insane. Don't be afraid. The moment I landed in the city that'd be my home for years, it suddenly kicked in that I'm over 1,000 kilometers away from my family for the first time and would have to take care of myself. It's a natural part of life. Work through it bit by bit. It might be challenging at first, depending on how you used to live back home. But you learn and improve. That's just life. Maybe try for some agreement on ground rules. Like, no loud noises or bright lights between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. No food sitting out and attracting roaches overnight. Get a hobby. Make sure you keep up on cleaning. Don't be a dick to your neighbors by making excessive noise. Lock your doors on your vehicle so no one helps themselves. Set up an email specifically for bills to that address. Take pictures of the state of the apartment before moving everything in, so if there is pre-existing damage you have proof. If the place allows pets, a cat is less maintenance than a dog and can help keep you from being lonely. Make sure you have a plunger just in case. Tool your unit if possible and test everything: lights, AC, appliances. Find out how package delivery is handled. Be clear on the due date of rent and fees, as well as making sure you have documentation of any exception they allow to that. Make sure you get a signed receipt of check or money order when paying if that's your method. Be clear on what rules they are willing to enforce for people being a nuisance. Make sure you check reviews for the place. Always compare and weigh your options. Figure out your budget and plan accordingly. Keep a spare key somewhere or with a very trusted friend or family member. But make sure you have fun. Enjoy the freedom of being on your own. Don't waste money on things you can't afford if you're on a tight budget. Hell, walk around naked if that's your thing. Just make sure you don't leave the curtains open. My husband told our granddaughter this when she moved in with her boyfriend. I think she was scared she was going to get a lecture. Lol. Don't let it become the party house. You can both have people over. Of course. But make it your home. Don't let them always be around. You're going to hear sounds from outside of your apartment. It's just how it goes when living in an apartment. Thrift stores and garage sales are the best way to get furniture. Especially if you're living on a budget. Don't turn your back to a woman while in the kitchen. Have something you can use to defend yourself if a robber breaks in. And have at least 2 pairs of bedsheets. Lot of good stuff here, I would just add. Always keep your home clean, specifically you dunny. If you have a spontaneous guest, you don't want to bring them to a pigsty. Keep it in a state that you'll happily bring a guy over. Even if you never have guests, it will help your mental health. Learn to cook food that is actually good for you. My first meal was Campbell mushroom soup in the coffee carafe because I had no pots or pans. Lock your car, house doors and report every maintenance issue right away. Clean the bathroom every week. And buy trash bags for the little bathroom trash cans. Or use Walmart bags. But definitely don't just throw your trash right into the bin. When you go on vacation, clean your place first so it's clean when you come home. Don't get a place close to the airport or everyone and their mother is gonna stay with you. And buy a plunger before you move in. You do not want to need it before you have it. Find a roommate. This will help you stay sane and will make way more fun. Wipe kitchen surfaces with nice-smelling disinfectant every night before you sleep. The smell will become familiar. It'll smell good in the morning. And the place won't feel so unknown.